Hello. Welcome to episode 100 of Down the Rabbit Hole. I am so very excited. I cannot wait to get this episode started. If you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. Help a girl out. Come on, guys. I really want to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I really do. Um, this is Down the Rabbit Hole, and here we talk about history. We talk about paranormal activity. We talk about any fun topic where we can just go down the rabbit hole and discuss. So, for our 100th episode, today we're going to be talking about a town that is supposedly in Shasta Mountain. And you're probably wondering, this girl has done lost her mind. Well, I came across this topic, and of course I had to go down the rabbit hole and research it and everything. So, here we are. Um, so, here's the thing about it. Shasta Mountain is the site of the site of the present day city of Mount Shasta was within the range of the Algonquin tribe of Native Americans, and during the 1820s, early Euro Americans, trappers, hunters first passed through the area, following the path of the Siskiyou Trail and the Siskiyou Trail that was based on a network of ancient Native Americans footpaths connecting California to the Pacific Northwest. And this is also the discovery of gold in nearby Eureka, California, 1851, which dramatically increased the traffic of the Siskiyou Trail and through the site of the present-day Mount Shasta. Now, pioneer Rose McLeod built one of the first lumber mills in the area near the site of the present Sisson Museum. Now, the completion of the Stagecoach Road between Eureka and Upper Soda Springs in the late 1850s also led to the building of the Sisson's Hotel as, st- as a stop for weary travelers and as a staging ground for some adventurous tourists intending to climb to Mount Shasta. So, the area in the town was known to be first as Strawberry Valley and then Berryville, and the post office opened in 1870 as Berryville. After 1886, it was known as Sisson after a local businessman, Justin Hinckley Sisson, or Sisson. Is it Sisson? Sisson. I do apologize if I'm butchering that up, but I'm terrible with names, so in my defense. But Sisson, who ran a stagecoach in Tyburn and Strawberry Valley Station, as well as donated the land to the town and the Central Pacific Station Railroad Station in 1886. And street names honor the food of Sisson's family. So, in 1887, completion of the Central Pacific built along the line of the Sisio Trail and brought in a dramatic increase of tourism, lumbering, and population to Mount Shasta. And the early development continued to focus on tourism and lumbering. Now, the early 1900s saw an influx of large numbers of Italian immigrants in Mount Shasta and neighboring towns, most of whom were employed in the timber industry. And the city incorporated on May 31st, 1905, and the name of the city was finalized as the City of Mount Shasta on November 10th, 1925, after a popular vote in 1922. Now, let's talk about some Native American legends here. Now, according to local Native American tribes, namely the Klamath people, Mount Shasta is inhabited by the spirit of the Chief Skull, who descended from heaven to the mountain summit, and Skull fought with the spirit of below world, Lao, and who resided in the Mount Messiah by throwing hot rocks and lavas, probably representing the volcanic eruption at the mountain. And writer Joaquin Miller recorded various related legends in the 1870s. So here's another one, Lemuria. So Mount Shasta has been the focus for non-Native American legends centered for the hidden city called Talos of advanced beings for the lost continent of Lemuria. And the legend grew from an offhand mention of Lemuria in the 1880s. In 1905, a driller on two planets by Frederick Spencer Oliver was published and was claimed that the survivors from a sunken continent called Lemuria was living in or on Mount Shasta. Now, Oliver's Lemurians lived in a complex system of tunnels beneath what drillers' wall and fur-coated floors within the mountain, and occasionally were seen walking the surface, dressed in white robes. In 1931, Harvey Spencer Lewis, using a pseudonym Shaw, wrote a book by the ancient mystical order Rosicrucians about the hidden Lemurians of Mount Shasta. That a bibliography on Mount Shasta is described as responsible for the legend's widespread popularity. And this belief has been incorporated into numerous new movements, including the I Am movement, the Summit Lighthouse Church Universal and Triumphant, Love Has Won in Chiron, and several UFO sightings have been reported in the proximity of Mount Shasta. And it also speculated to local legends and the lenticular clouds hiding in the Lemurian mothership, visiting the hidden city of Talus. And Bigfoot sightings also have been here. It be reported on cryptozoology, as well as the stories of interdimensional beings connected to the ascended matters. Now, what about the Count of Saint Germain? Well, according to Guy Ballard, while walking on Mount Shasta, he encountered a man who introduced himself as the Count of Saint Germain, who is said to have who started Ballard in the path to of discovery to the teachings of what will become the I Am activity. Now, there's also J.C. Brown. And according to legend, J.C. Brown was a British prospector who discovered a lot of underground cities beneath Mount Shasta in 1904. Brown had been hired by Lord Codway Mining Company of England to prospect for gold and discover a cave which sloped downward for 11 miles. In the cave, he found an underground village filled with gold Shiros mummies, and some being up to 10 feet tall. And he even told a story about 30 years later to John C. Root, who proceeded to gather an exploration team in Stockton, California, and about 80 of the people joined the team. But on the day the team set out, Brown did not show up, and Brown was not heard from again. Oh my gosh. So what do y'all think of this? Do y'all think there is this town located in the mountain? Obviously I'm not from California. I am from the deep south. I live here in the Nashville area though. So that's where my accent is really stick at if you can't tell, but I'm very curious. If there's anybody out there, please let me know. Like I'm just curious on this stuff. Like that sounds like also a cult starting, honestly. Oh my bad, a religious sect. Because you can't say cult anymore. But apparently there's a cult in Brentwood. But anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for the 100th episode. Join me next time as we talk about Father Gabriel's church. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.